TDX has been released in beta for a month now, and after a short lifespan, we have seen 3 towers and a whole event in that 1 month lifespan. And in that lifespan, I have gotten all the towers, reached level 79, and beaten the new event and the hardest mode, that being expert while in the making of this video. So since I did pretty much everything in this game, I believe I can have my honest opinion about it. So let's start with the main gameplay. So the main gameplay is simple. It's a tower defense game. You see the enemy walking down the path. The mission is quite simple. Just stop the enemy. But every tower defense gameplay must have their own gimmick, or else it's going to be generic. And TDX gimmick is number 1. 2 paths. Now a lot of tower defense games do this, but not enough for it to be unoriginal or not interesting. The 2 paths focus on 2 different things for each tower. Maybe the top path gives good DPS but background control, or the bottom gives more splash, but less range obviously. It's not the same for every tower, but it does give a variety and makes the game a bit more fresh. And plus, you actually have to think about which path you want more, rather than being a greater quick spell to upgrade your tower. In other words, 2 paths make it more fun and gives the players more options to deal with the enemy and react to different situations. And after the 2 paths, we have number 2. Your towers can die. Wow, big shot, tower go big boom when giant death cannon is pointed at them. The gimmick of your towers is a very cool idea. It actually makes the fight interesting, not a race to see if the boss passes through the base. It actually feels like the boss is trying to defend itself, rather than just stun you for 6 seconds or run a bit faster when he reaches 50% HP. Not naming any games. Okay, I promise. Even this idea for me looks great. For some others, it looks frustrating and annoying. But my response is, just kidding. Or am I? But in my opinion, I find it fun because seeing all your towers die in an instant makes you powerless and send a fear into your soul. Except if you're smart and you sell your towers before they die, lamau. Anyway, in conclusion, it makes the game far more challenging and interesting rather than a boring race to the finish line. And now, the positives and negatives. Like every other game, there will always be a negative, no matter how perfect the game is. So let's start with the positives. So first, towers have 2 paths. Obviously, I've told you the upsides, so I don't have to explain to you. Towers can die, making the game a bit more interesting and refreshing. It's noob friendly. You can beat the first boss with only your first tower. The graphics, designs, and animations are very good and well made for a Roblox game. Now, for the negatives are grindy. It's not that bad as other tower defense games. For example, TDS to beat a boss 50 times for a G crate. It's also RNG, which sucks a lot. My first crate I got, which took more than 15 hours of my life, was a G crook, and it sucked ass. Next up, lack of content. Yes, this will be fixed when the game fully comes out, but for now it feels empty once you beat every mode. Hope they add PvP. Please, John, add PvP. Pretty much the final is people are annoying. Why you ask? Because they're too stupid to understand that the word solo means I don't want to play with you. Fuck off, please. Then they proceed to enter the match and ruin my game. I hope they add a solo option, because the Roblox community is by all means stupid and annoying. And that's about it overall. A pretty well made game. Not out yet, but it could use some improvement, which it will because it's still in beta and new content is coming soon. I'm pretty sure they will fix most of the issues I stated. The game is good and it has a bright future and can succeed if John takes the right path. I'll see you later, folks. Bye bye.